There it is, Canada's three paths to the 2026 World Cup quarterfinals. If Canada makes it past the round of 16, I have Voyageurs section tickets for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. I paid for these tickets, but I felt a bit sheepish. Canada has never made it to the quarterfinals. We've never made it to a knockout round.
We're getting to the knockout round.
We've never won a game, and we've never even tied a game. Sure, this is the best generation of Canadian players, but can we reach the quarterfinals? There are three different pathways to the quarterfinals, but Canada must finish either first or second in their group, or finish top 8 out of the third place teams. Points-wise, in the 2022 Qatar World Cup, 7 points, sometimes 6, would get you first place. 5 or 6 points would get you second, and you needed 4 points and a 0-goal difference to be a top third place team. So let's look at the bare minimum Canada would need to reach the round of 32. Third place, 4 points, 1 win, 1 tie, and 1 loss. Canada's first game in the group stage is against the playoff winners of European Path A, either Italy, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Wales, or North Ireland. Every team has a chance, but I'm going to say Italy because they have the most players on big teams and they have the highest FIFA ranking. For the other playoff qualification winners, I'm picking Congo, Iraq, Poland, Turkey, and Denmark. When you look at the Canada-Italy game, not only does Italy have better team defense, at the beginning of tournaments, Italy tends to focus on defense, and once that's established, they add offense to the mix. I would say Canada's offense is better than Italy's, and Canada is going to be attacking from the word go. Does Italy have enough defense to stop Canada scoring? Yes. Can Canada stop Italy from scoring at the beginning of a tournament? Again, yes. This looks like a 0-0 draw to me. The second game is against Qatar. The entire Qatari national team plays in the Qatari League. Nobody plays in Europe. I'm going to use something I call the Herdman Index. The last coach of Canada, John Herdman, said to get out of the group stage in a World Cup, you need at least 5 players playing in one of the top 5 European leagues. That is, England, Spain, Italy, Germany, or France. Notice these are the only European countries to win the World Cup. So the Herdman Index is simply the number of players on a roster playing in a top 5 European league. The maximum is 26. In the last World Cup, Canada's Herdman Index was 2. Now it is 8. Italy has a Herdman Index of 26, and Qatar has a Herdman Index of 0. Canada should be able to beat Qatar by at least 1 goal. The third game is against Switzerland. They have a FIFA ranking of 18 and a Herdman Index of 24. I would say they are an underestimated team. Let's say they beat Canada 1-0. This gives Canada 4 points and a 0-goal difference. That should be enough to get out of the group into the round of 32. Now, who will Canada face in the round of 32? But first, which pathway will Canada be on? Against first place Group E in Boston, or against the first place Group D in San Francisco? The way FIFA places third place teams is bizarre, and I made a whole video on it. In a nutshell, there's 495 possible combinations of top 8 third place teams, and for each combination, FIFA has made a unique schedule. In our case, there are 329 combinations where Canada plays in San Francisco, and only 1 combination where Canada plays in Boston. So there is a 99.7% chance the game is in San Francisco against first place in Group D. And I'm going to completely disregard the Boston pathway. Now, who is finishing first in Group D? I think this is the most evenly matched group. I like Turkey, with Juventus's rising star Kenan Yildiz, but I will pick the hometown team, the USA. This might give you an immediate cringe response, but if you look at all the possible first place teams to play, this is probably the best option. Can Canada beat the US in the US? Well, in the last 2 matches against the US, in the US, Canada won both games. So if Canada can maintain the trend, Canada advances. In the other part of the bracket, say Belgium is first in Group G, and they play third in Group A, E, H, I, or J. With 314 possible combinations, it is most likely Group A, and I'll say Korea is third in Group A. Belgium beats Korea, so Canada plays Belgium in a World Cup rematch in Seattle. We played well against Belgium in 2022. Since then, the Belgium stars have aged and Canada's quality has improved. For example, in the exact same game, if the speedy Moise Bombito centre back, Belgium doesn't break free and score. And if Jonathan David takes the penalty and scores...
No, Alfonso's taking it. Yeah. It should have been David.
Canada wins 1-0. So if we put in the same effort and focus as 2022, Canada could beat Belgium and advance to the quarterfinals. In the upper part of this bracket, Croatia beats Colombia, Spain beats Austria, then Spain beats Croatia. The quarterfinals, Spain versus Canada in Los Angeles. Scary, but exciting. Say in the group stage, the first two games are the same. Canada ties Italy 0-0, then beats Qatar 1-0. But this time, Canada, with the home team support, manages to draw Switzerland. This would give Canada 5 points, enough to finish second. They would then face the second place Group A team. I think Denmark will qualify and top that group, and Mexico will finish second. This game would be in Los Angeles with overwhelming Mexican support. But these days, Canada and Mexico are fairly evenly matched. They are beatable, and if Canada can overcome the crowd and play a good game, Canada advances. In the bottom bracket, first in Group F, Netherlands plays second in Group C, Morocco. Netherlands advances. Canada learns its lesson from the 4-0 loss to Netherlands in the 2024 friendly, and Canada squeaks by the Dutch in Houston. In the top of the bracket, Germany beats either Scotland or Australia, and France beats Poland. France then beats Germany in the round of 16. The quarterfinal, Canada versus France in Boston. We tied France in a friendly a couple of years ago, so a win is possible. In the group stage, let's say Canada scores first against Italy. This would force Italy to open things up, and Canada could score second. Then Canada beats Qatar and ties Switzerland. That would give Canada 7 points, enough to finish first in Group B. The round of 16 game would be in Vancouver, probably against the third place in Group G, say Chris Wood and New Zealand. Canada beats New Zealand. In the lower bracket, Portugal beats third in Group L, Ghana, and face Canada in Vancouver in the round of 16. The Voyageurs and hometown crowd energize Canada to a huge upset. In the top of the bracket, Argentina beats Uruguay, Turkey beats Egypt, then Argentina beats Turkey. Quarterfinal, Canada versus Argentina in Kansas City. A rematch of the 2024 Copa America semifinal. A tough challenge, but an honor, and that's what you play for. So, there it is, Canada's 3 paths to the 2026 World Cup quarterfinals. What do you think? Do you see Canada facing different opposition? Which path has the highest chance of success? Which path is the most likely? And could I be in the stands watching Canada at the World Cup quarterfinals? Ciao for now, and allez les Rouges.